Now, I know that YBA has released a new game mode called 2v2's, which in my opinion is a double-edged dagger for me. For one, it's pretty fun to play because you have good communication. So I had played this game mode a bit more with my other friends and with my brother, and to be honest, this game mode is pretty shit. I don't see any reason to play this fucking game mode. It's literally impossible to win when you have people who are using the same combos I just mentioned and using the shit I just showed. Now, to be honest, I don't like it at all. To me, I consider it the worst mode, unless if you change the map or at least use some original map that isn't this. I don't think it's going to be popular. It's going to die out faster than it's going to die than 1v1's itself. Alright, back to the commentary. If you have friends, or you could just have a Discord call with the other person who's on the computer, or phone, if you have Discord, if you're that lucky. But on the other side, you have people who use stands and have better communication and have more experience of the game that make it unfun for others. Now, you don't need skill to honestly win a 1v1. I could already prove that with most stands that I use. I don't need to have skill to play with them. Start platinum. But most of these are just unfun to play against because, well, PC obviously beats every single one with brain-dead controls. Now, I honestly don't care about the 2v2s because I like 1v1s better because it's easier to play because you don't have two people on you, especially since I'm pretty sure that I've seen most combos with the world or any time-stopping stand with a stand that has projectiles such as Whitesnake. Now, Whitesnake by himself can easily die depending on what he does or whatever build he has. If he has pluck, you are a dead man. Anything other than that, you are certain to win. But with the helper on his side, you are sure to die and fail. Now, I did play with my brother. He is not good at 1v1ing. He is, if he does have practice with it, and I've seen him, he's able to beat me, and he's pretty good. But with stands like these, it's not fun, for me, in my opinion. It just ruins the game, because PC players just have brain-dead controls. But yeah, I'm just going to show you a few clips that demonstrate that. Now, the problem I have with this is that they just don't allow to have one-of-one stand, which you may say, well, why? Why is that a bad thing? Why is it bad to have more than the same stand? I'll tell you why. For one, you could have two purple hazes and you could just be spamming smoke, and if you both have rage mode, you instantly win the game because you could just cover the whole map in smoke and call it an easy dub. Or you could have two time-stopping stands that you could easily win the game with, such as Star Platinum, the World AU, etc. Or you could just have nothing but projectile stands, like Whitesnake or any other. Or you could have the dreaded TUS Act 4, or even worse. In my opinion, this stand literally just ruins 1v1s and is the reason why PC players should have their range nerfed for most of their abilities. Ladies and gentlemen, I show you the most cancerous and most OP build for PC players, Hermit Purple. You're just acting so salty and toxic, are you now, Papa? That's not the case. For one, he is certainly unfun to play against, and I know most of you are not perfect at blocking. No one is. I'm not playing 5 hours a day for this. I actually have a life, and I also have school to do. But he's not fun to play against whether you're by yourself or with two people. It doesn't matter whether you're teaming or whether you have an extra person to fight with. He will always win because either he has Vampire, Hammond, or worse, Sword. But basically, Sword makes any stand easier to use because it's also a brain-dead ability, like ability type spec, I mean. But for this sake, I am keeping criticism, and I do know what I'm talking about. Everyone hates the stand. It's literally brain-dead. Range on this is so big. It's ridiculous. And even I've seen the best higher green boxers get killed by the most. It's not even fun. I've seen one of my friends had higher green, and he was a prestige 3, and he was really good. He was able to kill me in like under a minute. He's that good of a higher green boxing. But this guy died to a level 1 prestige hermit purple. Do you see the connection between having a stand which would take some skill between a stand that takes no skill at all to memorize, because with PC players, all they gotta do, drag your mouse over your character and click the key. Boom. You instantly win right there, because not only is your stand disabled, it is also hard as hell to block, because it's not as obvious like other stands. But sure, call that fair if you want. I don't care. Now, I'm not going to keep ragging on this stand, because there's more other stands that are annoying, like Cream, but if they do add back the block mechanic where you wouldn't get hurt at all, he's basically useless there. But I don't think they will anytime, because people keep complaining about it. But hey, that's just my topic on this whole 2v2 thing. I don't think it's fair for anyone, especially when people who have days on the game basically, who play this and would easily rag on a person and just spam easy or something like that. Like, I don't see the point of doing that. You don't earn anything from winning a 2v2, especially when you run the most cancerous of all builds that I've ever seen. I just don't see the point of adding 2v2s. Like, that literally wasn't necessary. Either you keep 2v2s, but you ban some stands, or you do a 2v2, but you actually do the Coliseum map. Like, hey, maybe you could take some inspiration from JoJo's Eyes of Heaven. That would be great, because not only do you have some space to hide and heal and avoid stands such as Hermit Purple or any piloting stands, that would be a great advantage to you, because I could see some stands definitely winning fights on the stairs, and some specs that aren't as strong can kill other stands that are hella powerful. Tusk would be the bane of Tusk's existence. For me, it's perfect, because not only are you not allowed to shoot through walls, because that shouldn't be a thing in 1v1 modes for trees, that really shouldn't. This would block Emerald Barrier, nail shots, infinite rotation shots, pistols, acid, hurricane thing from, I don't know, Magician's Red. It would be great cover to block that, and it would also block your cover too. Don't forget about that either. And you'd also have great distance. But no, they're not being original, because they just want to pop out a new game mode before the game actually dies. Now, I'm not saying that, oh, this is just a bad game. No, I believe YB is one of the best games and has the best balancing. With a little practice, you can even become the best player in the game and can kill anyone and everyone if you so choose. Like, even Purple Haze was considered the worst stand. He is, in my opinion, the best stand in the game. Say, oh, golden experience, you have nothing on that. Once you get hit by that smoke, and I should probably show a build on that. I do have him again. I did Roka him, but I Rokaed my Silver Cherry Requiem, and I am gonna showcase the stuff you can do with him. But he is, in my opinion, the best stand. Once you get hit with that virus, and that person hasn't maxed out, game over. But that's just my opinion on this whole entire awful game mode.